Okay guys, welcome back. The last video you've seen of the Civic Ute, we actually left the local car show, which was like Honda Fest, first thing at Honda Fest in Halifax. You will see it's like a barn find now. It's dirty, it's dusty, there's handprints everywhere. We spent a lot of time and got everything working the way it should. Now I know the interior is dark, let's fix that for a second. We got everything working the way it should. We swapped the seatbelt stuff around. There's really not much. We swapped the steering wheel too, because you would have looked in the original video. The steering wheel was not, it was kind of like bent and I didn't like that. And we didn't have a horn. Now we do. So I didn't video it. We spent a lot of time working on this car, guys, getting it ready for our local inspection and the engineer. So we had to make sure everything worked the way it was supposed to. Horn, reverse lights, you know, all that fun stuff. And if you remember, this car was auto. So we had to do a little messing around to get the reverse lights to work. Actually, it wasn't that bad. So we also needed to make sure we had plate lights, which was a little different because there's not much room up here. So I had to get LEDs, and I just used an LED board. And it looks like this one is actually off to the side, so it should be pushed over there. Not worried about that. It just means it works like it's supposed to, so it's good for an inspection. You wouldn't even believe this if I showed you. The car ran and drove. You've seen us take it to the show. You've seen us, you know, it was good. Was. So in today's video, we're going to go backwards and we got to fix what was going on. Now, I'm going to literally tell you, we had this outside running, idling. We were putting the seats in outside so it wasn't so tight in here so we didn't damage nothing. And then the car started acting weird. It was idling fine, but it wouldn't see gas because we were about to literally load it on the trailer. Thank God it happened here. After this gets inspected, it was going to get tuned, so I'm kind of happy it happened here. But let me show you. It stopped running, so I assumed it was a crank sensor because it threw a code for a crank sensor. And when I took off the upper, I noticed, let's see. That is the cam. So as you see that the shear pin or the cam gear and cam, well, the cam is no good now. So advanced timing by the looks of it. So we're going to put air into the cylinders and see if it's leaking. If it's not, then we're good to go just to swap the cam.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you want to be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Cam's ready to come out now. So we're gonna take that out, and then we're gonna take each of the spark plugs out, put air to the cylinders to see if we can hear a leaky valve, and hopefully we didn't, or hopefully we won't.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Fuck me, I'm looking in the mirror, so foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think anyone can save.
Okay, so got that in there just to turn up. Now I don't have a regulator on it, so it's just a regulator on my wall, which is probably like 140, and I don't hear nothing. So this one's good, which means this valve didn't make contact. You can see we put a used cam in it that I already had kicking around. I just set it in spot and I just put that down. I haven't torqued nothing down yet because I don't know the torque specs, so I'm going to finish assembling all of this and then I'll get ready to torque it all down. The joys. Alright, so you didn't see on video, guys, is this is now changed because the rocker arm assembly right here bolts to the valve cover and the other one stripped out. So instead of drilling it and putting a heater coil in it and stuff, I decided it was just easier to change it since I already had one off a different head. So I did change that as well. So both were VTEC D17, D16, Y8 or whatever. So that's done. Jeff is taking off the distributor cap so we can put the distributor on, and then technically this car is timed up, good to go. Yes. Again. Oh, I'm showing that car. Don't pay no attention to that car.
No one will see it anyway.
No one will know what it is yet. They won't know that it's been bought, motor swapped, driven, sold, bought back since it hit a deer, and now it's going motor swap again. But what would we swap in it? So Jeff is now just adjusting the clearance for the rockers, and we should be good to go. Now, we didn't video it because it's hard. I need to get a tripod. But where this was off an OBD1, the slot was actually different because this sits higher than the OBD2. So you'll see a little mark like right down there. We had to take a die grinder and grind that out to fit that. And talking about that, I should tighten that now.
I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain.
I tried to show you me put the valve cover and finishing at the top part of the motor, but with me holding the GoPro, it didn't go so well. So here we are. Other than I gotta tighten these, which I'll do that right quickly. Fire order's on, it's correct, it's done. Timing's done, alternator belt's back on and adjusted. So the only thing that I'm scared of is this Honda hates me, and it's always something with this Honda. Hopefully that's not the case this time. Again, I had to use the OBD1 rocker assembly because this one bolt here was stripped and it wouldn't stay tight, and I know it was just going to cause a leak. What then gave us the issue is we're using an OBD2 bottom part of the distributor, and it wouldn't bolt up, so we had to Dremel that out for it to work. Hopefully when it gets tuned, it's being tuned on AEM this week, so technically you can adjust your timing in the AEM computer and not on the distributor side, so that's a bonus. But I do say come winter, we are probably going to swap the head to an OBD1 head, so then I don't need the rigmarole there, and I kind of want to build this as a long rod with a bigger turbo, maybe like 400 horsepower. Okay, with that, guys, we're going to start this up, make sure everything is good. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Hopefully this is the last of the Civic breaking down and we can get the inspection on it like we need. Next video will be a banger for sure. Make sure you check us out on Instagram, guys. We do post a lot of stuff on Instagram before we post it on YouTube. Some new cars like the EM2 and other new stuff that we're doing as well. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good one, and we will definitely catch you on the next video.